Hey, this is Ed the Sock. Did you know that at last count, there were 5 million podcasts with over 75 million episodes between them available in 150 different languages? And of all of that choice, you're listening to the Johnny and Shaner Punk Rock Dadcast, coming to you from a basement in Brooklyn, Ontario, which is a suburb of Oshawa, Ontario, which is a suburb of Toronto, Ontario. Have you started questioning your choices yet?
I didn't record that. Welcome. This is episode number 31. And it's not August 31. That was in there from before. It's September 13th. It's the opposite of that. We have the usual suspects. I'm Johnny Zero, and Shaner McCauley joins us hailing from Oshawa, Ontario. Welcome to the Punk Rock Dadcast. We are not exclusive to dads, moms, or those who can or cannot procreate or choose not to. We are just two dads who love punk. We're here to talk about punk. Local, unlocal, old, new, large, and small. No rules, no holds barred. Being a punk show.
Hit 0 on the keypad, Johnny.
Your time with us. Thank you to Threads of Society for our merch. And you can email us at punkrockdadcast@gmail.com. We may or may not get back to you. I always will.
I always will. And, Threads of Society.rocks for all your band merch and needs. I guess that's it.
They offer shipping. So any of our 3 Australian overseas listeners, if you're in a band or know someone who's in a band, choose us.
Welcome back, guys. It's so good to have you back.
Thanks for having us.
We're prepping for a big event coming up, September 23rd.
What would that be?
Convergence.
Oh?
Convergence.
You don't
Oshawa.
say. What the fuck is a convergence?
I have no idea, but it was supposed to be the punk rock flea market we were supposed to be at.
Yes.
We kind of shedded it away from that because it was a bigger Oshawa street
Why
party.
do you have a box of Kleenexes next to you?
Happy tissues.
Because
It's going to be a good episode.
because I've been blowing my nose for 3 years.
Where did you get that?
I don't know, because I didn't take the vaccine.
I said, where do you get that? As in the box of tissues.
No, I have no idea. But
They just roll up
can
with
we
you
just
with a truck of tissues.
can we move past this and get on with the show?
I'm just trying to paint our listeners, who may or may not be blind, a word description of what's going on down here in the basement.
Love
A word picture. A word painting. I'm going to edit that to make myself sound a little bit more gooder.
Maybe I like to do what you do in Chase's chair over there.
Oh, yeah, that's my beat-off chair. Just so you know.
Jerk off station.
Yeah, I mean, there's usually a fucking handful of Kleenexes beside you, but I'm wondering why they're over there now. Those are my fucking happy tissues.
It's allocating resources, all right?
Welcome to the Punk Rock Dadcast.
It's the division of labor.
All right, so let's talk about the origin of Threads of Society.
All right. Sounds good. So I started doing screen printing back in high school for a co-op program. I worked in a place in Peterborough. It was called Reaction Sportswear. Did that for like 2 years, maybe 3. And after that, when I graduated, I started working there. Gained up a bunch of knowledge and all that stuff of what I needed for equipment and everything. Eventually moved on to a few other shops. And then I found a few resources to get some of the equipment that I needed to have a full production shop And by 2013 is when I officially opened Threads of Society.
That's been 10 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I started out, it was this tiny little, like it was like 20 by 15 little garage kind of thing next to the Selwyn restaurant.
Oh yeah.
So that's where I had that originally. And eventually I moved into Peterborough. We had a spot just off of the Queensway. It was Erskine Avenue. We had a huge warehouse that we ran out of from 2017 until the plague hit. And then I moved it into a garage and just it was pretty limited for a little while, just with everything that was going on. No bands are playing or anything like that. So I ended up taking on another job for a little bit, so I was doing it on the side. And then in February of this year, I was able to find my newest location on the Queensway in Peterborough. And ever since then, it's just hit the ground running. Sean started working for me. Everything's...
With you.
Yeah, well, that's true. I will say, he is working with me. He is a huge asset.
Huge ass hat.
I let him go on vacation, and then I told him he's never allowed to do that again. So
We're still not back to normal.
yeah, it was wow. Yeah, he's definitely a huge part of the company now. That's for sure.
Shane, you want to jump in here with some more questions?
Yeah. What was next on our list? Well,
I don't know. You're too busy
No.
fucking scrolling Instagram.
no, I'm doing research, Johnny. Something you don't do.
You're researching boobs on Instagram.
No.
In that case, I'm a scholar.
I'm going back on old messages that me and Chase have been talking about for a while. What do you do with your time other than work? You work a lot. So
Me?
I'm not gonna complain because you are a hard ass.
Ride my motorcycle.
Yeah, you do.
Wear golf shirts.
No,
Play a band and
embroidery.
fucking just drink
No.
a lot.
No, Chase.
Order people around.
Because I was looking at the video you sent me, and you wanted to talk about like Brutal Fest in Cuba and Battle Cuba and stuff like that.
Yeah,
you've done a lot with your business.
it's brought on some really interesting things, that's for sure. When I first started Threads of Society, I've had a bunch of bands throughout everything too. I used to have this band called Darkness and Aurora, and we started playing a few shows with this band from Ottawa called Chariots of the Gods. And I randomly got a call from them in 2014. They got selected to go on the Brutal Winterfest in Cuba, which was, I think it was 6 or 7 other international bands that went with us. There was Russia, France, 2 Switzerland bands. One was from Norway, I want to say.
Oh, yeah.
And every show that we played, it was a 10-day tour. We played 6 different cities, and every city had a different local that opened for us. So that was really awesome to experience for sure. And there was nothing like no resorts. We were on like in the cities, like all local. Everything was as raw as it could get. The most real experience of what Cuba actually is.
Yeah.
So yeah, Chariots of the Gods. Their vocalist ended up quitting right before they got the offer for this tour. So they asked if I'd fill in for vocals for them. So I jumped onto that, and then after that, we kept in touch with the promoter of everything, and we ended up doing a battle of the bands. I think we did 6 different shows, just 6 different cities, with a bunch of bands all across Ontario, and at the end of it. It was a band called Dealer from Montreal that had won the spot. So we took them out in 2016.
No way.
And that's where we toured with Fang and Verbal Abuse.
Yeah.
There was Kess Attack from Switzerland. Niège Morte from France, which I actually got to fill in for vocals for a few shows with them.
Cool.
Yeah, I can't think of the other. Uglina, they were from Russia. And I think that was about it.
We're gonna have to have Chase report the spelling to you when you post this episode on the website, so that people can, and links, because people don't want to actually spell anything. But I don't think that I could confidently spell Ugulnia.
Oh, yeah. And Kess Attack, that's a difficult one, too.
It's all right.
Yeah, I'll
I
definitely
learned some
tag up all the
Russian.
links and the videos and stuff. It was a ton of fun going out there, doing all that stuff with them. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know who Fang is. Look them up. They've got a really interesting backstory. One of the coolest bands I've ever toured with.
Fang?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier too.
Yeah, so after that, when we got back, that's when I started up a couple other bands. We ended up, I think Bonneville started not too long after that. And that's where the bar started coming in, which is another wild story.
Is this all still in Cuba?
No.
Oh, okay.
So this happened after we got back from Cuba.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so with the Cuba tour, yeah, we did on the second tour. That was another 6 different cities. We did like Bayamo, Havana was 2 nights, Santa Clara, Holguin, Trinidad, Santiago to Cuba. We were all over the entire country.
I'm from Trinidad.
Like Trinidad, Cuba?
No, Trinidad, Tobago.
I was going to say, yeah.
So, yeah, before we got off the Cuba topic, I wanted to talk about the Scott Stanton video that you recorded.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to share this on our podcast tonight, right?
Absolutely, yeah. You should definitely post that video up.
I just sent it to Johnny, which he kind of seems to be a ghost in our chats.
That's because I have things to do in a regular day.
Yeah, you do.
I saw this.
Golf shirts to wear and kids to take care of.
Hell
Is he Canadian and he's
Yeah,
just
golf
down
shirt
in-
wearing motherfucker.
No, Scott is. He's from the States.
Okay.
I want to say like San Francisco area.
Okay.
He actually runs his own like tour guide service, so he knew everything about Cuba, where we went.
So how does an American get into Cuba?
Same way a Canadian or anybody
Well,
else does.
I
An
don't
American?
Cuba denies Americans.
No, they don't.
I thought they did.
No, you're just thinking of the embargo, where there's just like a weird trade situation,
Okay,
which that also
okay.
got lifted
Okay.
a long time ago.
I thought they reversed it again.
Well, I don't know if they reversed it again, but
Yeah,
Couldn't tell
who
you about
knows?
that.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, regardless.
yeah, with the embargo, it made everything like a time
I'm not about to
capsule,
research
so-
that right now.
Yeah, no, regardless. So anyway, Scott, you met him on the bus.
Yeah.
And he sang this killer weed rap song.
Yeah, that was his
And-
freestyle that he did for everybody.
And you happened to record it.
Yeah.
John, you got it lined up there?
What?
Come on, man, keep up.
I don't have. I have 4 guests. I can't do audio tonight.
Okay, so
We can edit this in later.
we can edit it in later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Input audio for.
All right, so I'll line it up. I don't know the name of the song though.
Oh, there is no name to it.
All right,
Yeah.
this is Scott Stratton from Staten from.
Stratton.
Stanton. Scott Stanton.
Okay,
From
let
Verbal
me
Scott
Abuse.
Stanton.
let me line this up again. This is Scott Stanton from Verbal Abuse on a bus in Cuba, singing about weed, freestyle rap in Cuba. Let's line it up. Play. and we'll come back. And we're back.
No, shut up.
And this is Scott Staton from Verbal Abuse in Cuba with Chase from Threads of Society freestyle rap. Check it out. It's a weed freestyle rap.
No, you're doing the post now.
Oh, I'm doing the post now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was
Scott Staton from Verbal Abuse doing a freestyle rap on marijuana and weed and bongs. Hope you enjoyed it.
Scott Stanton. Wasn't he the singer of Creed?
No, he was the singer of Verbal Abuse.
No, he was the guitarist of Verbal
Oh, he was
Abuse.
okay.
Nicky Sicky. He was the.
Oh, I'm
vocalist.
thinking of Scott Stapp.
Stop confusing everyone, Johnny.
I'm actually very smart.
SMRT.
Next question.
Um,
We need some background music for when you're like looking at stuff.
let's move on here. I have messages from Chase about come on, stop, Johnny. I have messages from Chase about Filthy Rascals, Doghouse Rose,
Boom, boom.
Filthy radicals.
Yeah.
Gutter Demons, Ray Gun Cowboys. Anything? Crickets? Let's just go back to the set list. Nothing? I'm reading your messages.
You are, yeah. I wasn't. You're just relaying it to us. So I wasn't sure what was going on there.
All right, let's go back to your sponsored festivals. Or your, let's go to your Simcoe bar.
Simcoe. So that was a weird situation to walk into. So the location that it was at, the previous owner, he had a video game bar.
Like, so just to make things clear for everyone, is this like Simcoe Street or like Lake Simcoe?
It was on Simcoe Street in Peterborough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
It was,
yeah.
It's one of the oldest bar locations in Peterborough. Like, I think it dates back almost as old as the Pig's Ear. I think it's actually older than the Pig's Ear.
Pig's Ear's been around
Tom
for centuries.
Stompin' Tom Connors.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he got his name, was at that place. It was the King's Tavern years ago.
I think we played Stompin' Tom once on the show.
Hello out there. We're on the air. It's
Okay.
hockey night tonight.
That's the one, yeah.
Yep.
The whistle blows. The goalie scores.
So, yeah, there was a video game bar that
Yeah.
I don't know how hockey
Was-
works.
they were in the middle of shutting their shop down, and I knew the owner, and he was asking me about throwing shows and everything that I had done. There used to be a place in Peterborough. It was called The Spill. It was like
Yeah.
one of the most iconic places
Been there.
around.
Great joint. Big
So
window
when-
at the front where the stage was for some
Yeah,
reason.
right at the front window.
Pretty sweet.
So I'd always loved that place. Like Dave Toby, I got to give him credit to everything that I have done since I met him. Like if it wasn't for everything, our first interaction, I probably wouldn't be who I am now, honestly. He kind of threw me into the whole promotion world. So when I was about to hit tour with my band Bonnevilles, we had just dropped our first EP, and I got asked to go to this random meeting before we left. No idea what was going on. It happened to be the owner of the location where Simcoe was. He asked, what would I do for a bar setup? So I kind of just explained, I want to recreate the Spill without it being the Spill.
Right.
And within a half an hour, I had the keys to the bar. He filled it all up with booze. We had everything on the go. And I had like 2 days to set this up before we went on tour. We were still putting the stage together when bands were showing up. But yeah, we had a ton of international bands come. There was Scottish bands. We had a band from Leeds, UK. It was Human Project. And Uniforms, they were from Scotland.
I played there with Harkin from the U.S. The two-piece.
Harkin, I thought, no, they were from Alberta.
No, I thought they were from down south.
Oh, that could be the one. I'm thinking of... Oh, geez, there were so many bands that came through. We had the Japanese bands that came through. Necker, that's the one I was thinking from. They were one of my favorites. They were from Italy. And that's right before Annie Queens got signed, and also Filthy Radicals. Both of those bands played our first 2 nights there. Sean, he played our opening and our closing night. It was just a pop-up bar. We had it for about 6 months, and just in and out. And when we closed it, it worked out really well because it was right before the plague hit. So
The plague.
Yeah.
yeah, we got away from that little situation there. No, it was a good time. We got to meet and make a lot of good connections with Stomp Records.
Cool.
Yeah.
Work with Gutter Demons there.
That was gonna bring me on to my next big topic, which I was really looking forward to talking to you guys about. You have down on your list here shows with Cancer Bats, Casualties, Dayglow Abortions, Annie Queens, and Stomp Records.
Yeah, right before everything happened with the pandemic and everything, we had a show lined up with Cancer Bats, which we had to postpone that like 5 or 6 times.
Youch.
Did it finally go through?
Oh yeah, it finally went through. Amazing guys to work with.
And the Casualties too?
The Casualties, that was a really awesome show to be able to pull together too. We had a few local bands. We actually Cross Dogs played with us that night.
Nice.
And one of my last bands, it was The Antics.
Yep.
I'm familiar with their antics.
Yep. Yep, they're great.
Yeah, they had tried to come through Peterborough a few times. We were actually supposed to book them at the Spill like years ago too. But yeah, they finally got them to come through. That opened up a few other opportunities. We worked with Dayglow a few times as well, which we do a bunch of their tour merch when they come through town and stuff.
Yes, I've seen your work. Amazing.
Do you know a chap by the name of Wayne Kennedy?
I do know Wayne, yeah. Wayne, he worked with, God, why can't I think? It is Brian and Dave from Black Cat, and they started up Loud and Immortal.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a little merch company that they started. God, that was like 2019, I think.
Yeah.
We did all their
That's where I saw
all their
Wayne.
first Loud and
First
Immortal
was the
stuff,
Spill.
Yeah, no, Wayne used to do a ton of. It was the $2 punk shows at the
Yes.
Spill. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, he was a huge support in town.
And of course, Annie Queens. You and Johnny have a lot of stuff in common with Annie Queens.
Yeah, I've known Val for long
Yeah,
time.
we had Val on the show.
I bet I'd known her longer.
Probably.
I was in Princess Riot.
That's right. We were talking about that the last time we were hanging out.
Yeah.
Because we got talking about Lindsay.
2004.
Johnny Zero
Right.
became Johnny One. Blackout Fest.
Blackout Fest.
Blackout Fest. So Jamie Mittendorf, he was the host for Blackout Fest. That was, I think we started with him. It was like the 13th edition. He did every year. He was with a band called Harbor, which turned into Fortune Cove. But yeah, when we first started hooking up with Blackout Fest, we sponsored them for 3 years.
So a little background information. Like, what is Blackout Fest and where did it happen?
So Blackout Fest was like a huge punk metal
Yep.
rock festival that they held in Brantford.
Okay.
For the first like 11, 12 years, it was only held at like Club Envy. They had
12 years, eh?
Oh yeah. He kept it going for a long time.
Yeah.
The last time he did it, he split it up like why can't I think? Poozah Fest. So there was like a few.
That's Montreal though.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
he had it set up so there was a bunch of different bars.
Yeah.
Spread out over a few days. It was a good little tester to start out. To see how that would go. Well, a few issues. Some of the bars were a little distant from each other, but overall, it was an awesome time. We got to play with Seaway, Creep Show, Direct Hit.
Yeah.
Annie Queens played.
Love
Keep
Seaway.
Flying. They're
Yeah.
an amazing. They're like a ska punk mix. They're from New Jersey area-ish, so they're kind of all over the place. They're a band called Keep Flying.
New Jersey has a good scene too.
Yeah, they were one of my favorite bands to work with for sure.
They put on a hell of a show.
Yeah, absolutely. They're on Smart Punk.
Yeah. You've been quiet over there, Sean. Thanks for picking up.
I'm just hanging out.
As they say in ska. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
So, that sounds like a great fest. 12
That's
years.
enough out of you over there, the peanut gallery.
12 years is a good time running.
Over here.
Are they
We'll fix these people.
are they still going or are they done now?
I'm pretty sure Jamie has kind of stepped away from it for a little bit.
Okay.
I know he's got a whole lot of new
Shit
things going on in his
yeah.
life, but I'm not sure what the future looks like for Blackout Fest.
Yeah.
That's something everyone would have to reach out to Jamie Mittendorf for.
Yeah. Okay. You guys want to take a quick break? I'm sure we're due for a song, and we can loop back to our guests here. We can either play what we talked about, Cancer Bass or Casualties, Dayglow, Andy Queens. Your pick.
While I would love to play the Casualties, they've been Me Too'd. So let's just choose some Cancer Bats.
Yeah.
And
What do you want to hear, Chase?
Jeez.
Drum roll.
I can't even remember what it's called.
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh, yeah.
Yeah, let's play
Yes.
some Shillelagh.
All right. Let's
Shillelagh.
patch
This
it in
is
here.
Shillelagh by the Cancer
Classic
Bats.
Cancer Bats.
The Cancer Bats. All right, here it is.
We'll be back.
Yeah!
that was Shalala by Cancer Bats. Did I get that right? Shalala by Cancer Bats. Courtesy of Chase and Sean from Threads of Society .rocks. For all your band merch and needs, you got to check them out. So we're moving on the list here. We just talked about a lot of festivals and bands and casualties and everything like that. Next on the list was you wanted to talk about your shop locations. You had that on the list.
It is. I feel like we kind of covered
We
it a little
touched
bit
on
in
that one,
the old conversation there earlier. But
Okay, well then let's move on to you had future goals. What are your future goals?
working with you guys, I guess. I mean, we'll see how this goes.
Yay!
Okay.
Yeah, no, we got the Convergent Fest coming up with you guys. This is a new sponsorship set up. I'll give myself a little mark there.
Yo, these guys delivered us a fantastic new logo this week, and I don't think it's been really widely publicized, but
on Facebook and Instagram it has been.
it looks fucking sick. Props to whoever came up with that.
Yeah, I drew the original design. I had my little sister, Nantara Wilson, who is under Star Daughter Woman on Instagram and Facebook. She also helped with the editing of that.
Very cool.
An amazing job. Amazing. Like
I want to see that
blown away.
shit on patches and shirts and shit.
Oh, absolutely.
That
It's
was
coming.
that was my next subject here.
I literally want to see it on shit. I
you-
want to get a stamp and somebody shits and you fucking stamp it into the fucking dirt.
I got the poop.
Perfect.
and Sean speaks.
Backpacks.
Yeah, no, the plan is at Convergence,
What?
we're going to have a little
Back patches.
giveaways for, some early visitors. We'll have some T-shirts, some stickers, some information about what's to come. Business cards that'll have the Punk Rock Dadcast information, as well as Threads of Society.
I wish we had like an accounting of our actual listeners, because it says, whatever, 17 to 125 weekly listeners or whatever, but it doesn't tell us who they are. It's not like they're friending you on Facebook, because we still have 0 fans. So it would
We do not have 0 fans. Come on, Johnny. You're always putting us down.
Listen, I'm Johnny Zero. I have 0 fans.
What you need is OnlyFans.
Well, that's why I'm here
Yeah,
to help you out with that.
Shane is my only fan.
No, but you
Unbelievable.
wrote down here too like a patch contest.
Yeah, so Sean and I were talking last week that we'd like to reach out to the bands, who are supporting us and this new sponsorship with Convergence Fest. We want to do some sort of contest. So we got talking about doing 50 patches for bands. They have to go onto our Facebook page, follow our stuff, like the original post, share it with their band name, and promote that. So in October, we can release who the winner is. We'll toss them out 50 printed patches.
Cool.
Yeah, we're
Very cool. So that's a contest that we're doing at Convergence?
it sure is. We're actually gonna release the actual post on Monday. So that'll give you, I don't know, a couple weeks anyways to work on it, and then we can plug it at Convergence.
Awesome.
We'll have a sign-up sheet as well at the table. And then we'll say early to mid-October is when we'll announce the winner.
Cool. And I was also talking to Cone from Sum 41.
Yep.
He plans on making it down. I told him where we'll be at. I'm hoping he's gonna drop by our booth because he's a frequent shopper at Cops. So I'm hoping he comes by and sits down and chats with us for a few minutes.
Awesome. Yeah, that would be great.
So that'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
I never
talking
met the
to-
guy. I'm sure he would love to meet me.
Oh, yeah. Johnny, he's on your bucket list.
You mean
You're
I'm
on his bucket list.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
We touched base earlier on Dave.
He's
and,
he's my
Loudon
hall
Memorial.
pass.
Did you talk to Dave? Is Dave coming out or what?
I tried to reach out to Dave, but Dave never answers me. So if anyone else has
Sounds
connection,
like a Dave thing to do.
Dave is in his own world.
I thought I'd at least have the Brown connection.
You know, right? Like, you told me about Dave having Mike Herrera,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, last week he had Mike Carrera on his show.
So
you listen to that?
So I reached out to Cone because I was talking to Ed the Sock, and Ed the Sock didn't know any MXPX, so I reached out to Cone, and I said, Ed the Sock doesn't have any MXPX, and Cone said, "Whoa, I didn't realize they had a new album out, so I'm gonna reach out to Mike Herrera, and I'm gonna have him on Cone's Cave on 94.9 The Rock."
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, you're telling me that Brown Sound's gonna be talking to Mike Herrera.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Okay, Cone, Dave's gonna have Mike Herrera interviewed or whatever," and Cone goes, "Dave who?" I'm like, "What do you mean, Dave? What do you mean, Dave who? Dave,
Dave who?
Dave, your band member?"
Dave
not
fucking
here, man.
Brown Sound? The
So-
guy in your band?
So yeah. So anyway, I'm
Oh,
hoping
cool. Dave who?
I'm hoping this all comes together right in time for Convergence. That'd be super awesome.
Man,
Not including Mike Herrera, obviously. This is all separate, but
we're going
Speaking
to
of
have to
Dave, I
bring...
remember doing Brown Brigade shirts down at Renegades
Oh yeah.
years ago. Yeah.
Yes. We're going to need to bring flasks and bring them in our backpacks and maybe have Will bring coolers of ice.
absolutely.
Well, if the in-house bartender is attending said,
Oh my God, it speaks.
Yes.
answer is yes.
I also want to give a huge shout out to Will for being our bartender, and not only our bartender, but our in-house roadie.
Yeah.
'Cause
He's my band's roadie.
He's running around chasing
He's
gear.
my company's first employee. He's my best mate. He sleeps in my spare room.
Out of all the in-house bartenders, he's one of them.
The others are both of my children and my wife. Hey, Rora, get me a beer. Okay, Daddy, can you just turn on the light for me?
Yeah,
Give me 3 fingers of scotch.
but your wife
You
and,
want to eat my fingers?
but your wife and kids are in bed before we even start this podcast.
Yeah.
Will was up all night last time we had Judgment on.
Yeah, you should have kicked that guy out ages before that.
Yeah.
I know you had a fun time, but I've got some very, very interesting footage of
Which
you
will be
guys,
posted on the
of you guys dancing to John Denver's greatest hits.
Oh, I got.
Was it a slow dance?
It was the slowest of dances.
Yes.
You know what? If Judgment ever makes it huge on a major label,
I'm
or
gonna
anything
keep
like
that footage.
we are gonna have the greatest footage ever.
I said to Riley, was it, right?
Riley, yep.
Yeah, he says, dude, would you come on tour with me? And I'm like, listen, if you can give me the rider that I provide you, I will come with you. He's like, what's on it? I'm like, basically, I only want green M&M.
Are your mics picking this up?
A little.
Yeah.
Just
And
based it
anyways,
for
he's
this
like,
part.
"Dude, I got you. Let's do it, man." He's just like, "I'll call you for sure, whatever." Like this, I'm like, "No, seriously, like I'm gonna have."
Okay, but peanut M&Ms or the regular M&Ms?
Peanuts, fuck yeah, peanuts.
Okay, but a mix of both or just the peanut
No,
M&Ms?
no. Mixing
Have
them
you ever
up,
had
maybe slide, maybe
popcorn?
mix it. Have I had what?
Have you had popcorn
Nope.
with fucking M&Ms mixed in it.
I have, but they don't sink to the bottom, do they not?
You know
yeah,
what?
they do because they're heavier.
Yeah, but they're fucking great. It's sweet. It's salty. It's like trail mix, but for a couch.
Trail mix for a couch. You have guests.
Yeah. So, Convergence, September 23. We originally had a booth at the punk rock flea market. We bailed on them, but we will be back to visit them.
You know what? Maybe we could give our booth to them. We already paid for it.
No, they're joining us at our booth.
Yeah, but they could have their own booth and then come on the whatever. I don't know.
We can share booths.
I'm
We just come on your
spitballing
booth.
here. I'm spitballing.
Like, just take over the whole fucking street.
Yeah, we could have two.
No,
locations.
you know, I no.
They belong in the punk rock flea market.
I- no.
mean, so do we. But
No.
we've
Hold
been
on,
privileged
Johnny.
enough to be offered a spot straight in front of cops.
Slow your horses there, Johnny. I already gave up our spot, so they probably already gave it up to a new.
Well, if they
Vendor.
haven't,
If we wear golf
No.
shirts, can we hang it at your tent?
No. We are all in one booth.
you can hang out at
Not
our
willing
tent
to do
if you're wearing golf shirts, if you're wearing tube tops, if you're wearing simply a bra, if you're wearing nothing, if you're wearing t-shirts, if you're not wearing t-shirts, if you're wearing underwear, if you're not wearing underwear, if you're wearing shorts, if you're wearing slacks, if you're wearing motorcycle pants, if you're wearing one sock but not two, or two socks but not one, or unmatched pair of socks, tube socks, short socks, toe socks.
Do the tube socks have to be on your feet?
No.
Okay.
There are no clothing
I can go
restrictions
right
that I
now.
can think of.
Wait. There's one. By law, you gotta be wearing something that covers your junk.
I believe you
Like-
might have to wear a sock on your penis.
like the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
If you're not wearing a sock on your cock, you're not allowed under the tent.
Exactly. I will be in that tent, fully clothed, but with nobody knowing I'll be wearing a cock.
Okay,
A
but
sock.
You'll be wearing
A sock on my cock. And
Okay.
the socks and the
Except for
sock's
everybody
name
who's listening to this.
will be Ed.
can just for 1 minute, can we go back to all seriousness?
I don't know that we can do that at this point in the night.
Okay, so
We shall try.
We all get a mark for that one.
Yeah.
we're all set up in we're all set up in front of cops. Threads of
Cops and
Society.
socks.
Threads of Society rocks. We're all set up in front of them. In front
We're
of
hanging
cops.
out in front of the cops with Ed the sock and
Ed the
we're
Socks.
wearing socks.
Did you hear my clip with Ed the Sock?
I'm trying to
on-
freestyle here,
on-
but you're preventing me from doing so. I'm poor at it already,
Johnny,
but I'm worse when I'm interrupted.
Johnny, settle down
I'm
for a
going to
minute.
blame you for this one.
Did you hear my interview with Ed the Sock?
Your interview with Ed the Sock?
Yes.
I mean, we sat here on 3 couches and had Ed the Sock interviewed for about an hour and a half.
Johnny,
Is
I
that
do.
what you're talking about?
No, I do an interview with Ed the Sock almost every night. I asked him.
That's you fanboying and calling into his station when you're
No,
fucking
you know-
hammered
no, I'm not hammered.
and embarrassing me.
He usually calls me about work stuff, about SoundCloud problems.
He
Shit like
calls
that.
you in the night about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, shit.
So I call him on the show and he's like, "Oh, Shaner, can you fix this on the website? I'm having problems." So I'm like, "Okay, what are your problems?" And then he'll tell everyone on air, "Okay, Shaner, our web guys, he's working on this." And I'll call him back with an update. I'm like, "Okay, Ed, it's almost done." And then he'll be like, "Okay, call me back with an update." That's how my night goes. I'm working.
Damn.
Anyway, back to what we're talking about.
What the fuck were we talking about?
I was talking about Ed the Sock being there.
Is he coming?
I asked him, and he goes, "Oh, what day of the week is it?" I go, "It's a Saturday." He goes, "Oh, fuck no. That's
Yeah.
my day off. I'm not
Yeah.
going." I go, 94.9 The Rock's going to be down there. We have our own booth. And the Johnny and Shaner Punk Rock Dadcasts have our booth. Why don't you come down and make an appearance?
Am I going to have to sign autographs at this thing?
I hope so. I'd love to sign art. Maybe. No, I'm not going to say it. we had to make edits the last time. I'm not saying it.
That'll probably be my first or second time in my life where I have to sign autographs for something, and it's not a mugshot.
It's all right. I was asked to sign an autograph once, and then when they looked at the autograph, they realized I wasn't the person they thought they were asking.
When they looked at the autograph, they go, "Can you remove that?"
Well, the worst thing is it was in the thickest blue Sharpie on canvas white shoes.
When you watch somebody,
Yeah.
when you watch somebody in their mind do an edit undo,
Yeah. You know what? It's like, you know, I have a kid. I have wet wipes and baby wipes and everything right here. I
club
can just
soda.
wipe everything off right now.
Good thing that was protected with Scotch Guard.
Anyway, Convergence Fest, September 23, downtown Oshawa. We will be set up with Threads of Society outside Cops Records, noon to 6, but I see now it's like 8 p.m.
Oh,
I don't know. Well, I don't know. We'll be there.
I'm gonna have to take the day off from my family.
Yeah, my wife's going away for the weekend. She already knows. She already,
She knows she's going away. Don't worry.
she's already told me this is a very important day for you and
I already
Johnny.
paid for the hotel. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, is that at the Cleaverleaf?
The Cleaver Leaf.
You might as well call it the Cleaver Leaf.
Oh my God,
The Cloverleaf.
that's gonna be the new it spot to
I
film
think
fucking horror movies.
I think
the
I saw.
Cleaver Leaf.
I think I saw. I drove by it the other day. I saw a mattress in the parking lot.
That's the cheapest room.
Yeah.
Right there on the fucking parking lot.
Still as expensive as a fucking one-bedroom apartment.
$7.50 an hour.
It's a mattress and
Yeah.
a tarp,
Yeah, with needles.
and it still has less cockroaches than inside.
So for Convergence Fest, I was talking to my friend Jeff Cook. He owns
I know
the
Jeff
Artery
Cook.
Foundation, or sorry, the Artery Original Tattoos in Curtis.
He finished my tattoo up here.
Amazing.
Jeff Cook is an
artist,
amazing
yes.
guy.
He's also part of Gunt.
Yes,
they're from
Gunt.
the Ajax
He-
area.
Johnny, sorry to interrupt, but Johnny, Jeff Cook is from Gunt. His jam space is
Chase just told us that.
It's at the Roadie.
Roadie.
Oh, yes.
Downstairs the Roadie. That's his jam space.
The roti.
The Roadie. Sorry, continue on,
The
Chase.
rotilicious.
Yeah,
I just had to fill
For those
Johnny
of us who
in.
don't know what the roti is,
Fucking find out.
pronounce it properly.
You don't even have to fuck around. You'll find out.
But yes.
So
John-
we're gonna stop in at Jeff's shop on our way out to Convergent Fest. He's gonna make an appearance later on in the afternoon. Talk a little bit about his shop.
Yes.
We'll have some cards and everything that you guys can pick up at our booth and everything like that. If you want any information on his shop, getting tattoos, quotes, everything like that. We've worked with Jeff for a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, any bands also that Threads of Society has worked with, like, feel free to come down, toss some stuff out on the table, we can promote whatever.
Yeah.
Anything that we can work with, we would love to have you guys down and come make an appearance on the podcast. Yeah.
Absolutely. Jeff Cook is an amazing guy. He's done a lot of work on my arm. I've seen him jam in the Roadilicious basement. I've been to his jam room, open bar, basically. I love the space. He's an awesome dude. He took me under his wing for tattoos and punk shows and stuff like that. Jeff Cook is an amazing guy.
No, absolutely.
Love
He's,
him. Love him.
doing my sleeve here in
Yeah.
the next couple months or
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. He's
stoked for
so basically my sleeve was started by a stepbrother who my mom and stepdad divorced, and my tattoo artist moved to BC, and it's hard to find a tattoo artist who would finish somebody else's work, but Jeff Cook took over, and he started finishing my sleeve, and he did amazing work.
Yeah, no. It's,
Yeah, I really love Jeff Cook.
he's very talented for sure.
Yes, he is. So, yeah, I'd love to see Jeff Cook again. And he did. I did post about being down there, and I think he left a comment, or at least a love comment or whatever, the emoji. So I look forward to seeing Jeff Cook. It's been a while.
Yeah.
He was down in Whitby. Is he still down there?
No, it's in Curtis.
Oh, okay. He
Yeah.
moved.
No, that's where his shop's been the whole time.
Okay,
Just
because
down- yeah,
like last time I saw him, he was at like just north of like the AMC Plaza in Whitby.
Was this before his shop opened up?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, like when he had like the Artery original tattoos, they have had their shop in Curtis since
Okay.
geez, I want to say 2018 or 2019.
Okay.
They've won like Reader's Choice Award pretty
Okay.
much every
Yeah,
year
yeah.
since.
Yep. No. I just want to give props out to Jeff Cook, man. He's an awesome dude.
Sure is.
Absolutely. Yep. Love the dude. Okay. We're hitting the dead end here now.
Feels a little awkward.
Yeah.
so-
You want to play some more tunes or what's up?
Let's end it with something here.
Let's play some Jeff Cook songs.
We don't
What's
have
some
any
gun
Jeff
ton?
Cook.
Can
Do we
find
have
some
gun?
There's got to be.
I'm
gun
sure we're gonna find some
somewhere.
gun. Easy.
Let's call up Jeff.
Yeah, just fucking dial them up on your phone. And here's some gun.
Is Gunt by Slayer. He sent in a request to play his band Gunt. It's called Slayer. Can we play that for him? He's gonna be coming out to Convergence.
Sweet.
You guys like that one? Yes. Yeah. All right.
All right, looks like we're gonna have to do some editing, but here we are back in the studio.
Yeah. It looks like Will's
Listen to Cincinnati.
not a very good producer.
What was that about Cincinnati?
Said we're drinkless Cincinnati.
Drinkless Cincinnati?
Yeah, it ain't sleepless in Seattle.
Yeah, there you go. There's words that were mixed up there. So
Oh, okay.
He's concerned that he fucked it up,
Okay.
and he likely did.
Yeah.
But let's not make him feel too bad.
No, we'll go back to
let's
bartending.
make him
And then
feel bad
later,
about not having
let's
that
make him
drink
feel
in the
really
restaurant
bad.
Twice.
All right, what do we got?
What? So sorry guys, but what did we talk about the whole time Johnny was upstairs eating?
How
The
good his
French.
homemade pizza might have been.
We talked about French, Quebec versus France,
PFK.
PFK. What else did we talk about though? There was more important stuff.
Those
I feel like
headphones
none
are
of that
really fucking
conversation was
stylish.
important.
See,
but-
when Johnny wasn't here, we didn't know that it was recording. So we just kind of.
We talked a lot about Johnny. Yes,
I have records of it.
it's all on the camera. Yes.
I also have a recording program in front of me and 4 microphones in front of all of your faces.
Yeah, that's okay. We're not embarrassed. But
Seems like
once.
Sean might be.
Just can't get posted.
no, but let's get
We all deserve 2 marks.
back to more important stuff. Were we talking more about convergence? Were we talking about going back to?
So when Johnny left, we left off on. What were we listening to? Gunt
Gund.
was the
Yeah.
last song there we were talking about.
Yes, and did we play that one already?
We haven't played anything because
It's gonna-
everything that we play happens later when I edit it.
Because Jeff Cook sent me that song he wanted to hear.
Who the fuck is Jeff Cook?
He's from Gund. He's my tattoo. Oh my god!
that one.
He's my tattoo artist.
I'm fucking jerking your chain, bud.
Okay.
I remember that part of the gun.
Okay. Keep jerking my chain because I haven't come yet.
It's the one around your neck, not the one around your neck.
The one around my neck makes it happen faster.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Can we carry on with the show or not?
Isn't this what it's all about?
Yes.
So now that you're comfortable over there, Will, can I have that drink that I asked for twice? Love you, buddy.
Hey, Will, can I get another Jaeger bomb?
Thanks, bud.
I feel like this is gonna go on for another hour now.
I wanted to make sure he was nice and comfortable before.
Grab me one more of those Reese's that I was just eating upstairs. I had a bit of a sweet tooth now.
Those green M&Ms.
Mmm. Let's get on that
Sorry.
green M&Ms.
When you said you went upstairs for some snacks or whatever, I thought you were going for a snack,
Like a piece of my wife.
yeah. You were going for a while.
She's been sleeping for 2 hours.
We're not talking about
Well,
young misses like that.
No, I was just really enjoying my pizza.
Yes, your pizza. That is what we're calling it, is it?
did you fall asleep for an hour?
No, I was watching Only Murders in the Building.
For like 7 minutes, you guys, and y'all busted my
I have it timestamped.
best,
It
Will.
was 22 minutes.
It was not. You're lying.
Okay. Look at
I
my
believe
phone.
you, but that's approximately how long you guys were outside
I
smoking a
love you
joint
like
for.
an in-house bartender.
Yeah, I could get used to that, eh?
I said I love you, Will. I love you like an in-house bartender.
All right. So
Yeah, I'm all right though.
where do we lay off?
We were gonna make a nice, good sound clip of these folks promoting their involvement with Convergence Fest.
We already talked about that. You were eating pizza.
But we're going to make it into like a nice 15 to 30-second sound clip like they do in the radio
Okay.
and put it out online so that people can see it on TikTok and not have to weed through our entire show to actually view that.
Do you have a TikTok account?
No.
Okay. I do. I do.
Boys. 1, 2, 3, go.
Take her away, Sean.
All right, give me a minute here. So
Yeah, this is gonna be Sean's hour.
so I'm just talking about our involvement.
You're the media man.
All right, give me a second.
PR.
Pabst ribbon.
That was great.
Pibber.
Thanks, Will.
Pass me a
I love
pibber.
how it's like,
Thank
yeah,
you,
we're
though.
gonna put together a nice like 15 to 30 second thing.
Do it into
And
the
then you did
microphone.
And then I didn't because there's so much information on here that I have all in one area. Just give me a minute here.
Isn't this why you hired him, Chase? Is your PR
I was
guy?
not hired for social media.
I'll give you a hand. I'll give you a hand, Sean.
I'll give you a hand job.
Come on.
To completion.
Why does everything have to be dirty?
Because this is a fucking punk show. And this is pretty much what we did our entire lives. Tell dirty jokes in the basement.
Let's do
and
this.
make people laugh.
Sean, what do you got?
All right, so Threat to Society is...
Wait.
Just pressed...
You good?
All right, so Threat to Society is proudly
Did you
sponsored...
say threats? One more time. Now that we're all loose.
Get those T's and S's in there. Come on, what's your hurry? For supper, Ira on a party platter.
Here we go. And
I said chow there.
Chase is losing his shit over there.
It's chow there.
Chase is ready to fold his company.
I said chow there. It's chow there. Chow there.
All right,
All right.
let's see what we got here.
So,
Who started?
This is me trying to keep it in.
All right, what do we
have to
got?
adjust the
What do we got?
microphones too much if we're laughing. We'll be like,
Michael Bublé.
hey, Chase. Hot news.
hot news, yes.
All right, so Threads of Society is proudly joining forces and sponsoring the Johnny and Shaner Punk Rock Dadcast. And this new collaboration is going to help us reach a whole new section of demographic around this area.
At
And,
least 25 more people.
yeah, which is...
Sit up
Pretty
straight
sick.
and present yourself better so everyone can see.
Johnny,
shut the fuck up when you're talking to me.
just,
least he
just,
rhymes.
just so you guys know, Johnny always puts our numbers way down. He likes to put us down. So carry on.
Anyway, we'll be at the Punk Rock Flea Market at Convergence Festival, and we'll be right outside Cops Records. And Johnny and Shaner will be doing live podcast recordings from the tent, and we might even have a little bit of acoustic live music happening there as well.
Wicked.
But
Cone from Sum 41 might come by,
oh yeah.
and hopefully Brown Sound as well.
Shane, you're always so concerned that your dad never listens to this podcast.
Well, I'm not concerned anymore. He doesn't. We're fucking 32 episodes in.
Guess
I
who
give
else
up.
doesn't listen to this podcast? Me.
and my wife, and probably your wife.
No, she wouldn't.
Anyway,
listen to
let's
this.
go.
I feel like
Can
Sean
we
and I are the only ones who've listened
can
to
we
all
go
of
back
them.
to our guest here, Sean?
Oh, well, he's the MVP. He's
Yeah.
the WVP here.
Let's go back.
Will not the science guy.
Okay. Sean on Convergence.
Yeah, so you'll be able to catch us outside of Cops Records with Johnny and Shaner Punk Rock Dadcast, and we'll have some giveaways to the early arrivers. Supplies will not last long, obviously.
Well, I'll be a late.
Neither will I.
It's just gonna be a little bit of information. Little bit of information.
Okay, I've been watching this fucking hilarious program that absolutely nobody else thinks is funny. It's called What We Do in the Shadows.
oh my god, I fucking love that show.
Are you guys aware of this show? I thought this was like some
yeah.
unknown
I
stupid
thought
shit.
I was the only one.
Oh, you guys watch this? Oh my god.
the new season of it, like the original.
This is the fucking dumbest shit I've ever watched. I loved the IT crowd, and I'm a very big fan of British humor. And the fact that this show doesn't have a laugh track really appeals to me. It's like documentary style. There's 3 vampires living in a house, for those of you who are not familiar. and it's just ridiculous.
Is it not Mose who is taking over the American version of it though? Like the guy from The Office, like the American Office. He, the writer from that, is like involved in
Is it?
that one?
In
Because I know they have a British and
Do they?
an American version of both The Office.
And-
but I think he's involved because the original What We Do in the Shadows was a British comedy.
I
But
didn't
they
really get
started
that far
to-
back in the history of it because I just saw it on my child's watch list, and I decided, let me see what this is about.
on
and
Netflix. Yeah, the newer version. I
on
feel
Disney
like it's
Plus.
a mix of both. And
I didn't know there was. They say like every show or whatever, like it's based on the whatever. By it's Taika Waititi. Yeah. And Jermaine Clements.
Yes,
Writing the show,
exactly.
and those guys are fucking hilarious
Man,
already. I don't know if he has anything to do with The Office though, does he?
I don't know his actual name. I'll be honest, but I know he, the guy who is Mose. He's like Dwight's cousin
Mose?
from The Office, like the American Office.
Mose from the. I never watched The Office. I was talking about the IT crowd.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there was
The IT crowd. So
Yeah.
there was like a season where Matt Berry, who plays that the vampire, the British vampire.
Yeah, he's the one who takes over the company after
Yes.
the first guy jumps out the window.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
that
I'm
guy's
aware- yeah.
fucking hilarious.
So I feel like there's just a mix.
He's in a
between,
band,
like,
eh?
the
He's
US
got records. He's got like 11 albums out.
Oh, yeah. He's fucking a great.
I know. When you hear that
He's
about him
all
and you're
over the
like,
place.
yeah, I
It's
can
so
see
funny.
that. You're just like, yeah, they're probably all shit. But you know what? That guy's fucking hilarious. He's probably like the Jack Black of the UK. Matt Berry. Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. I just saw the post from Ed the Sock
Uh-huh.
about do you love music? Do you want to help Canadian music?
Yep.
And about his cry out for
Volunteers.
volunteers. And I just noticed you responded from the Johnny and Shaner Punk Rock Dadcast. We should definitely help him out.
I said, how can we help?
How can we help? But he also provided an email address.
So we'll email him later. That's your responsibility.
That is my.
In the meantime, we're in the middle of a show.
Sounds like a Johnny problem.
We are in the middle. You guys carry on with the show, and
This is absolutely a Shaner problem.
I
It's an
always,
issue, not an issue.
I always take care of the administration problems.
Have you got an issue? Is a tissue.
You know what? I always call Ed the Sock after midnight, so I will deal with this, and you guys carry on with the
I'm
show.
sure you'll deal with this in 45 minutes when you're in your own garage smoking
I
cigarettes.
will. Let me deal with this right now. You guys carry on, and I'll
Well, boys,
chirp in.
did you say that you had something to offer us at Convergence Fest?
Just 1 second. I'm almost done.
Jesus.
I'm just trying to write it out because didn't have it written out. We didn't know this was happening.
You know, things always sound a lot
I
more fluid when they're from the chest rather than
Did
from.
you say flaccid?
No, I didn't.
I'm just kidding.
when they're
Everything's
from
flaccid
when
it
they're
gets
from the
awkward
chest,
like this
rather than
conversation
reading it
sometimes.
off of an iPhone. Example A: the 31 episodes that I read directly off my phone for the introduction of this show. Hello, people. This is the Johnny and Shaner Punk Rock Dadcast. This is episode number 31. We have the usual suspects. I'm Johnny Zero, and
I'm
Shaner
Shane
McCauley
McCauley.
joins us, hailing from Oshawa, Ontario.
We are not.
These are the facts.
We are not exclusive to punk rock dads or moms or whatever. Blah, 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 blah. Carry on, Johnny. Cannot. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Will knows it.
Heard everyone.
Yeah.
Not only was Will going to take over my business and my wife when I die,
He took over your fucking
he's
channel. here
going to
today.
take over my fucking podcast too. Now all you need to do is learn to play the guitar and sing.
Hour of the show, and you will understand when it happens. The last hour of the show.
The last hour of the show was from 6 to 7 p.m. 2 weeks ago. A.M. There were a lot of great hugs.
A lot of graping going on.
Graping. I'm gonna grape you in the mouth.
That might have been a conversation that was had.
Did you guys watch Whitest Kids You Know?
Yes. You had a gallon of PCP.
Of course.
I gotta get my
Tie you up to
kids.
the
They're gonna lose
radiator
their
and
heads.
Oh, I'm gonna hyperventilate.
These ones are called screamers.
All right, for the third and final time.
All right.
All right, you good?
Yeah.
Oh, hold
Yeah.
All right. So should I just do the thing?
on. Do the thing.
Just
Okay.
do the thing.
Threat to Society is happy to announce that we're supporting John and Cheney's.
Johnner
Say
and
that again.
Cheney.
Come on. It's pronounced Threads of Society, right?
It's
At least
pronounced.
one of us
It's
has
pronounced
to say it
Johnny
right.
and Shaner. Oh my God, Johnner and Cheney. That's going in our intro.
John.
That's fucking going straight to the intro before Ed the Sock. Welcome to the Johnner and Cheney Punk Rock Dadcast.
Fuck me.
Brought to you by
If I had known that I was gonna be saying this, I would have done this.
Societies
way
of
earlier.
Tread.
Wait. What was it? Brought to you by Threats of Society.
By
on, Charlie, you got this.
shreds of variety.
Fuck your notoriety.
All right.
So Threads of Society is happy to announce that we're now sponsoring the Johnny and Shaner Punk Rock Dadcast. And in this collaboration, we will be attending the Punk Rock Flea Market at Convergence Fest 2023.
Outside of cops.
I was working on it.
Yep.
And we have a tent set up outside of Cops Records in Oshawa with live podcast recordings from Johnny Zero and Shaner McCauley, live acoustic music, and a limited run of merch to give away, including shirts, patches, stickers, and pins. Make sure you make Threads of Society your one-stop shop for band merch, and make sure to check out Threads of Society's socials for updates and special offers.
And that was Sean Bott giving you a public broadcast.
I didn't even chat GPT that.
Yeah, no,
You
everyone,
absolutely
we
did.
have.
No, I just wrote that. I've just been using
no.
ChatGPT.
Oh, that's where you've been for the last 45 minutes.
I've been speaking with a lot of people. There's gonna be a lot of surprise guests just come by throughout the day. You don't know who's gonna come by, so just stop by our booth.
I'll take a shot.
Threads of Society will again be down there. Lots of merch to give away. Please come by. It's gonna be a fun party. Again, we aren't part of the Punk Rock Flea Market, but we will be down there with the Punk Rock Flea Market.
Here's what's going to happen that day. I'm going to go set this whole thing up, and then I'm going to spend 4 hours shopping for records at Cops. And I'm going to lose $600 of my money, and my wife's going to be mad, but I'm going to have a great week after that.
Yeah,
So just another regular weekend.
yeah.
Have you
And
seen my record collection?
and my wife and son are out of town that weekend, so
My wife
Don't
and
get
kids. I hope my
messy.
wife and kids come. They're going to walk by and be like, This is what you're doing with your time?
And you know what?
This is your fucking big debut after 31 weeks of this shit. You chose this. This is the fucking pinnacle. This is the plateau of your life in podcasting. And I'm gonna be like, yeah.
and you know what?
And then you brought these two.
And then I'm gonna go right across the street to Pizza Munno's and get some of that fucking
and-
really good fucking pizza from Carne Amore. Oh,
And you
they've
know
got
what?
the best pizza sauce.
Like I said, my wife and son are gone for the weekend. Uncle D's out of town for the weekend. My dad's out of town for the weekend. So
When you texted me
I
when
have
I was
no-
upstairs, I thought it was your brother. And the text read, "Are you done for the night?" And I thought he was calling me out to the bar, and I was like,
oh no.
"No, I'm
So-
not interested.
You are.
So
I'm fucking toast."
I need
I was
I
toast
need
an hour
I
ago.
need more supporters. So maybe like I can reach out to like Tyler Mossman would probably come out.
So there's 3 or 5 things that we need to do in the future of this podcast. One of those is being able to do this live. Even though we suck and we need a lot of editing to get these things on the air.
Yeah.
Doing it live would be fun, and then doing an edited version of it later. That way people can at least see what's going on.
Doing it live is kind of funny, like hearing our bad edits,
Sure.
like fuck ups and
It's
shit like
just
that.
scary.
It really sets the tone when you're like,
Yeah.
please, this
It's
specific person,
dangerous.
reach out and support us.
Yeah, like there are some times when it's like, oh,
I'm gonna
I
start
shouldn't
it-
have said that.
I'm going to start at 30 minutes before we actually start the program. When I'm balancing
Yeah.
the microphones and you hear bleep, bloop, bleep,
Yeah,
bleep, 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 bleep.
No, but
I can't hear me.
Like I think it was like 2 weeks ago, I made a bad comment, and I was like, oh, you gotta wipe that away.
I needed to edit out 15 minutes of that podcast.
Yeah,
How is it only 15 minutes?
It's not terrible. Like we don't do.
It comes at 34-second clips.
All right. Don't make me edit out more of this podcast than I need to. Number 2 on this list is we need to incorporate some sort of video.
Yes, and Brandon wants
If-
to do it.
If it's just me, that's okay.
Brandon wants to do video.
Number 3, we need to do remote guests. We still need to test remote guesting.
And that is on my list because after we do Convergence, we're gonna take a couple weeks off so we can regroup and set up.
Hey, you two telling secrets over there. You know I have microphones right in front of you, and I can just amplify that later, right?
All right,
We
what
got a
we're
black
talking.
golf shirt on. It's not white. We got no fucking markers.
Embroidery.
This isn't a golf shirt. This is a goth shirt.
All right,
It's black and white.
Golf.
A golf shirt.
Phoenix shirt.
a golf shirt.
No, but
Fucking ass cut.
You know what? I wish I was wearing tearaways.
I'm really happy you're not.
underneath
so
this golf shirt and tearaways.
Chase. So am I.
Nobody has ever been more comfortable, except for wearing fucking golf shirts and tearaways,
No.
squatting slabs and trash shirts.
No.
Could be wife beaters and tailways.
Okay, maybe in Florida, but we're in fucking Canada. It's a little chilly up here.
Dude, you
I
get in
need a
trouble for
little
that
bit
in Florida at that.
I need a little bit of golf action.
Yeah, you.
I don't
do a little
fucking play
anime
golf,
fucking
but apparently I support it
decorative
on a
on
regular
those
basis.
shirts.
Let's stop with the golf talk because you shut me down last week.
Me?
He remembers.
Of course I remember. I remember every episode since episode 1.
Who was our guest episode 1?
Me and you. Episode 3 was with our Jen producer.
Did you just call me mean, bro? That's not nice.
No, we talked about the Silverstein boat tour that
That
Jen
was
was
episode
on.
3.
Silverstone.
That's what it said, episode 3.
I believe it's pronounced Schilbertstein.
It's Silverstein, as in Shel Silverstein, that wrote the books. I can name every single episode because you haven't listened to one single episode.
No, you're right. I haven't. I've only edited all of them.
Oh,
That's all the listening I do to them.
domestic.
I don't need to fucking listen to them.
No,
I don't need to listen to them from minute 1 till fucking minute 135.
I have listened to every episode at least 4 times. I'm
Eh,
not gonna lie.
I thought you were gonna get me. Oh my gosh, you were a magician, sir.
Wow, where's my magician?
I love that shit. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, I'm
Should I-
I'm
can
a
I ask
magician
now
too.
So I can don't have to ask 3 more.
So did
In all seriousness,
we
I
s-
love you.
are we? Did we already wrap it up, or are we still on?
I don't know. Are we on? Can you?
I've
say
been wearing a
Threads of
condom the
Society?
whole time.
I thought we wrapped this up.
No, you didn't.
Can we just get a nice clear audio file of you saying Threads of Society?
Me or Shaner?
Shaner.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What do you
Let's.
want me to say?
Just Threads of Society.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wait.
Threads of Society.
Oh my god. That was perfect.
Now you're weirded out about it.
Do you want me to add in like a .rocks or anything?
Nope. That's
Threads
That's
of
all.
Society.
Do you want me to? Do you want me to say anything else?
Nope. Just that.
What?
Well, listen, boys. You got a pro audio equipment in front of you. We can all say it if you want. Do you want a gang vocal?
Yeah, if you want to.
1, 2, 3.
Threads of Society. Okay, we did not discuss a cadence.
I was not in that at all.
Shit.
Everyone who was supposed to say it didn't.
All right. I don't know what that means. 1, 2, 3. Threads of Society.
It feels forced.
I wasn't in on that.
Tom, because it should feel organic.
Okay, just like I was doing it, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Threads of Society.
There you go, gang vocals. Gang, gang.
I get an idea, Chase.
Let's do more, like, so you can choose from a bunch of them.
This is going to look really funny in my camera later. My wife's going to be reviewing footage. She's going to be like, what the
Can we do like, can we do like almost like Pennywise, like Threads of Society?
Yes.
That is funny.
We wrap up already.
We're going to wrap up right now
All right.
with some Pennywise, Threads of Society. Fuck society, actually. Fuck authority.
Correct.
We've played that fucking song like 9 times in this show.
Probably.
But it's probably, yeah, it really is. It's just always there. Ready to be called upon. Thank you, Jim, and the rest of Pennywise. We love you. How about a very brief review of Steel Panther last night? Because obviously you guys were there, and that was an awesome show.
It felt like a lightning bolt hit the tip of my penis.
Is it now black?
No.
Once you go black, you never go back.
Is it
That
now,
was the frostbite.
Is it now charred?
Just well done.
Well done. Well done. What was your favorite part about the show?
When you left,
Don't say titties. Were there titties?
Yeah.
Yeah!
But the thing is hoping to see some that I haven't seen before.
So your mom was there.
You greasy fuck.
You weren't supposed to say it out loud, man.
Oh, come on.
No,
This is fucking comedy.
no, it was fucking amazing.
If I get punched later, I understand.
They played a great show. Yeah, I can't say anything bad about it. It was great. Other than
man.
the vomit by 8 o'clock on the floor.
I think we've probably seen them 4 or 5 times. And those guys put on a hell of a show every time.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Starr, Satchel, what's the one that begs Sticks
And,
Zadinia.
I think so. Ricky, it used to be Lexi was,
Yes.
and then it went to Ricky Thrash, but Ricky Thrash wasn't there last night. No, they had a different bassist. I don't know.
did you say Snakes and Indians?
Sticks Zadinia.
Sticks and Indians?
Yeah.
You can't say Indians on our show.
You said it first.
We didn't say Indians.
Okay.
You said Indians.
Well, I was repeating what he said.
No. His name is Sticks Zadinia.
Oh, Zadinia. Oh, okay.
You know how sticks are like what you use to play drums?
Yes.
And Zadinia is a Polish last name.
Right. I thought. Sorry.
So if
Yep.
you put it all together,
Yep.
it's
I gotcha.
Sticks
I
Zadinia.
gotcha.
Yeah, and I just misheard what you said.
Yeah. Broken telephone.
Oh my god. Fuck Emily Clark, man. This guy's got the best eyebrows in show business. Are we smoking?
Yeah,
We have to wrap this up.
let's wrap up our show here.
All right. Amelia Clark.
Emilio.
Why don't we have a wrap it up Bucks?
Thank you, Dave Chappelle Show. Chappelle Show. Wrap it up. I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna get it here
We need one.
so that when we have a thought that we can't wrap up, so 7 times in the show.
Yeah, it'll just be all laugh tracks.
We don't need a laugh track. We have
Laugh tracks
4
and
people
marker
with
strikes.
microphones.
Crying tracks.
A song called that.
Play it. Outro.
Yeah,
All right.
let's do it.
We're gonna need a white shirt.
This
for
has been
Will.
the Johnny and
Yeah.
Shader Punk Rock Show.
Johnny's always yawning.
A back patch.
That's why they call me Yanni.
Shirts that say Will to Chill on the side of them. I need a
Will to chill. Okay.
yeah, because it doesn't go
Thank you guys.
gmail.com or at gmail.com or none of that shit. No fucks about any of that.
See you 23rd Convergence.
Show because I've had the handle for 25 years.
All I can think of is Scotty Too Hottie. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, then, myself,
Well, to chill.
I appreciate that because it's flattering and stuff. So,
Hey, this is Ed the Sock.
come on, boys.
That was close.
Did you know at last count there was 435,000 podcasts with 430 million listeners, and you're listening to the Johnny and Shader Punk Rock Dadcast. Have you started questioning your life choices yet?
Hey, this is Ed the Sock. Did you know that at last count, there were 5 million podcasts with over 75 million episodes between them available in 150 different languages? And of all of that choice, you're listening to the Johnny and Shaner Punk Rock Dadcast, coming to you from a basement in Brooklyn, Ontario, which is a suburb of Oshawa, Ontario, which is a suburb of Toronto, Ontario. Have you started questioning your choices yet?